subterráneo. Mucho bueno.
It's an act of providence, like an earthquake or a thunderbolt.
Or a baby.
Will you kindly not interfere?
We got to have our money back.
So sorry, I'll bet she's there luck, but I had a hell of a time trying to eat my egg on toast in the dark. Trumpets in my ear now. They want their money back. We can't afford it. I do wish Mr. Burlock would come.
Entré en el cine. El baño. Sangre. No puedo hacer eso. Pero sangre.
Nasty.
Un poco de diario.
Hey, you. What's all this about?
Is it our fault it's a light sale? Supposing you were a policeman got hit over the nuts. You think the government has asked for their money back?
I paid for my seat.
Yes, and what about the one you put your feet on?
Hay alguien.
Carl, when did you get home?
I haven't.
You weren't in 20 minutes ago. I came and called up.
Te la conoces. Se escucha muy bajo.
You can't fail.
What?
Consciente.
You was gone down?
No, it's everywhere, in the streets and the train.
La calle
The
me
audience
dice.
downstairs wants their money back. They're making a terrible row about it.
Well, I'll give it back.
Vuelvo.
We can't possibly afford it.
Es imposible.
You must be crazy.
Yo
It'll
estoy
clear us
loco.
right out. You're always saying we don't cover expenses.
That's all right. Wasn't paid to antagonize the public. I've got some money coming. Go on.
Dice, está todo bien.
For you to say.
Hola, ¿cómo estás, Vicente? Saludos. Bien, viendo una película épica, una de las mejores películas.
It's a moot point.
Our moot point hope they come back.
That's right, Bob.
Yes.
We want our money back.
And how are you going to get it? Apply sanctions? Are you familiar with the details of the covenant? If you studied Article 257, paragraph 24, line 6, section B, it says definitely no. Yes, you didn't know that, did you? you're all ignorant. Now, if you take my advice, you go off home because there's nothing doing here. Now, go on, get out.
Vamos, váyanse.
Just lending a hand.
I thought I told you not to interfere.
I'll be delivering a little counterattack. Look, they're on the run.
Well, then come right back. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to get your money back.
Don't give in now. I'll stand by you.
I prefer you to go and stand by your uncle.
Mm.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've been speaking to Mr. Verlon, and since you're all regular patrons and good friends, he's going to let you have your money back.
There'll be no money back, I tell you. Go on, get on.
Please
Dinero
don't
le
pay any
dice.
attention to him. If you don't go away, I'll...
Es un cine.
Rene, start refunding the patrons their money.
León. Eso. Ese es como la de Cuba. Ahí cerró la ventanilla. Ahí está la calle, pasa el... Miren lo que es el... También. Iban pasando, iban pasando.
Thank you for your trouble.
Entrando a la sala.
Not at all. I like trouble.
Y mira la luz. Empezó con la luz,
How many? 2, 5.
Escucha la gente del cine y se ríe.
How many?
Sigue pasando el ticket aquí. Y la señora.
1. How many? Vegetables is already for dishing up. Please tell Mrs. Burlock, miss. Oh, very well now.
Ahí está Bella.
I've got to hurry home now. Because my husband's having trouble with his kidneys again. And I can't leave it for long. Your young brothers, if you like. Shrimp pop kidneys? No, the vegetables.
Es el chico. Dijo Kidness. Compré un plato, no. Pero guarda el plato.
Have you done all this by yourself? Come on, don't be so modest.
Tiene la boca, no lo puede.
Well, we didn't have to pay them back their money after all.
Always that woman, Mrs. Jones, manages to make him cabbage brown.
I'm always telling you, you like things green. I'll make you a salad. Stevie, run next door and get a nice big head of lettuce. Long or round? I like long best. Whichever's precious. Tell them to charge it. Very nearly wouldn't have been able to afford lettuce if you paid them back. You didn't seem very interested when I told you. I mean, why were you so keen to pay them back at all?
No, it's not that. Only anything for a while. I don't like attention being thrown to us like that.
Good evening, Mrs. Burlock. Forgive me for butting in your private affairs, but this price specimen didn't appear to know whether you wanted long, round, square, or oblong lettuce. I've brought a selection.
I distinctly said long ones, you know I did.
Did you? I thought you said long ones.
I said long ones.
Oh, good evening, Mrs. Burlock. So you came home just in time to see the trouble, eh?
Me? I've been in all the afternoon.
But I could have sworn I saw you come in just about...
Well, you were wrong. I didn't know anything about it until you woke me, didn't I?
No. He was lying down upstairs. I had to call him.
Sorry. My mistake, I suppose. Well, here we are. I thought someone was committing a murder.
Someone probably is. On the screen there.
Stevie, hop on a chair and fix that candle.
Look out, George Arliss doesn't bite you, Steve. Well, good night, all.
No Luz S, saludos de San Luis de La Paz. Saludos. Luz S. El cine. Ahí está afuera. Ahí va afuera la calle. Dijo que iba a ver. ¿Dónde es esto? En Inglaterra. David Scott. Es de Inglaterra antes. Londres.
Well, Sergeant, you saw what happened tonight.
Yes, sir.
Anything you're in?
I'm not certain, but I could have sworn I saw Verloc come back in the middle of it all. Later, when I challenged him, he said he'd never been out at all. His wife confirmed it.
Naturally. She would if she's in it. You better find some way of talking. Now listen, Spencer. The Home Office has been on. They're scared something worse than tonight's job may have.
What's the idea, sir? What's the point of all this wrecking?
Making trouble at home to take our minds off what's going on abroad. Same as in a crowd. One man treads on your toe. While you're arguing with them, his pal picks your pocket.
Who's behind it?
Ah, they're the people that you and I will never catch. It's the men they employ that we're after.
Thursday. ¿Qué era Thursday? Bueno, no fue un día. En Bronx and Sons. El almacén.
Pretty dangerous.
Ahí está el policía.
What?
Mire.
Even stuff like that, by the way. What do you want me to break our leg on? You'd be very pleased with yourself, I suppose?
That would depend whether it was your leg or mine. Can't tempt you, I suppose. Oranges. Very nice today. Good for the feet.
Tiene una fruta ahí.
Hello, go. Remember the pictures?
As a matter of fact, I'm off to a trade show.
Well, here's a good one then. You know, 10 year murders. This love stuff makes me sick.
The women like it, though.
Los papeles que eran los que tiene en la mano.
Just go. We can tell him not to come back too late because we're going out.
I'll be back as soon as I can.
Printing boards.
Spinach, pineapples, pineapple spinach. Spinach, pineapples, pineapple spinach. Spinach, pineapples, pineapple spinach.
Carlos, están de pie ahí. Y se sube. Y oye, se subió el bus y coach al zoológico, decía. Un tesoro. Un tesoro. Admisión 6, no fumar. Ahí está dentro del zoológico. Ahí vienen los peces. La tortuga.
Yeah, and everything hangs? Yes. They're funny looking things. It'll take 3 like that to make soup for Lord Mayor's banquet next Saturday. Think of that.
Bien con el zoo. Tu tesoro. ¿Dónde lo?
There's a thing with a moustache. Wasn't this easy to do? That's delightful. Right off. Neat job, though. The sort of thing to make people sit up. I think you'll agree about the money.
Dejo el dinero.
I hope you didn't
Ahí debe saber. Video.
You made London laugh.
Full station. Comedies in the dark.
Death to people. It's not helpful to make them
We
laugh.
call lunch.
They're not comedians. These would mind politics. They're such fools. They laugh because they realize what happened last night was laughable.
No enciende la lámpara.
They'd right to laugh this time. What do you mean?
¿Qué prefieres?
Mr. Verloc, you will be paid your money when you've earned it.
Un millón.
My dear Verloc, I once read a sign in Piccadilly Circus calling it the center of the world. I think they better pay a visit there in a couple of days' Say, a parcel of fireworks?
No lo sabes.
I couldn't. I'm not going to be connected with anything that means loss of life. You look at somebody else. I won't touch it. You want to know look? If you think you're so well off, you might not. You know my position. All right, then. You paid your money when... If you're so fussy about it yourself, surely you have some kind of friends to tell it to. Why don't you see? Go and see this man. He's a very nice old gentleman. He makes a lovely fireworks. I'll try and see him. And don't forget the date. Saturday next. Broad Mills Show Day. The opposite. You want me to come and report? Thanks, no. But your report itself is loud enough. Won't be necessary. Which is the way out, please? Thank you.
La salida.
This five-house rate of fertility is extremely
Harry
high.
Potter.
After laying 1 million eggs, the female oyster changes her sex.
I don't blame her.
Moeta. La misma. Ya. Estoy afuera. Y uno se cayó. Se derritió. Y quedan los peces. ¿Sí? Pero la ciudad como se derretía como un cuadro. Ahí vamos.
Cool, it's been hot cold.
Antes no tenía miedo, era un cari.
Isn't it sad? You'd be sad too if you were fed corn and bits of bread all day long.
Ahí está el chico
See you, Mrs. Burlock.
con
Oh, it's
el
Ted,
chico.
look, Ted. Yes, it always is.
Fat, isn't it? Don't eat more fruit, eh?
You and your fruit, that's our lunch today.
Why, is that all? How about a nice juicy
Ese es el
What about-
médico.
I won't for it.
Good, where should we go?
I'd like to go to Simpson's. Well, I know Uncle from there.
Con
Well,
otro
don't
tractor.
be silly, Stevie. We're going to the corner house for a tea shop.
Oh, don't be too hard, Mrs. B. Let's make it simple. Come on.
Have you ever been here before?
No, never.
Nunca iba.
Stevie, look what you're doing. You're putting the table. I saw a picture once where a cat snatched a tablecloth off the table and there's everything standing on it.
You want to try that at home one day?
He did. Oh, this is very expensive.
Look at it, doesn't it? Now, Stevie, setting aside the steak for the butcher, we have here before us oysters, caviar, smoked salmon, fried, grilled, or boiled salmon,
I'll have a...
roast saddle of mutton, Turkish chicken pudding, boiled silver side, roast sirloin, chops, steaks, grilled kidneys, or roast duck.
I think Stevie'd like a nice good steak on toast. Nice and mixed salad.
Here, drink this. Cooked steak here is simple. Well, it's enough to make the roast beef turn in its gravy. 3 bullets roasted whole and a cup of coffee.
En el pedido, ¿no?
When did you come over from America?
About a year ago. Business wasn't too good over there.
That's funny. You just hear of the thing working is supposed to be good over here. I'm good here now. It's good.
No.
That's turning people away. I think like a one-man business these days.
Mira, arrancando la paloma.
That's just sad.
No, they weren't quite satisfied.
Just one happy to be done.
And that means a lot to you, sister.
Here we are.
Io,
No thanks to you, ain't you? See, I don't think it's haven't seen you for a long time. Do I look as though I don't like that?
What's the big idea?
What idea?
First, pretending never was been here before. Second, reporting to some yell on yourself.
That's what everyone would like to know. There's a mystery about me. There's a mystery about most people. It's got some terrible secret.
Never mind about that.
What goes on after that cinema of yours?
Please, stop.
Does your husband go on this strange journeys?
He does, wearing full whiskers.
Aha, that means there's not a woman in his life. What do?
What can you? You could find it. Harmless, homeless.
critica spoken. Hello and welcome. Okay. Hello, dear.
Well, what luck with Mrs. Burke?
She knows nothing, sir. Nothing at all.
What makes you think so?
She has a straight answer to everything. Besides, her manner.
Pretty woman?
What's that got to do with it, sir?
Oh, I know. I'm too tender-hearted myself, especially where women are concerned. What about Burke?
I'm not certain, but if he is mixed up in this, he's not giving himself away.
I'm not so sure about that. Your assistant, what's
Hollingshead.
Hollingshead was signaled by you this morning to follow this man.
Yes, sir?
Well, just reading that paper. This is his report. Telephone from Cornwall, 10 minutes ago. Burlock went to the zoo aquarium, evidently by appointment. He met a certain foreign individual who handed him a paper. He then proceeded to an R65 Liverpool Road to the Virgin. I'm waiting for him to come out and we'll report again later on.
Islington.
Exactly. Doesn't mean much to me.
Mira, Liverpool. Otro 6-5. Chapman.
But I can't understand, madam. One of my best songbirds. It sang all day before you purchased it. Perhaps in a few days it will settle down.
Nothing won't make it settle down. I've tried always. Whistling to it, clapping my hands, trying baking, no use. It just sits there and makes me look silly.
Not the bird's fault, I assure you, madam.
Isn't it? I'll have my 2 and 9, please. And there's your bird back. I want a canary for company.
Perhaps I can make him sing. There now.
You sure it was him?
Tenemos que
Again.
de vuelta.
Do you think open?
Of course you did. There's a good boy. Now don't forget, plenty of watercress and you must whistle to him.
Y ese lo
Me
lleva.
whistle? Perhaps you'd like me to sit in the cage and him do the housework.
Le pone el sonido.
Yes, of course. You want something from my other department, don't you? This way.
Por aquí. Abre la puerta de la pajarita.
My daughter.
Mi hija. La hija.
Much better than having strangers doing for you. Strangers too inquisitive, you know. Now, there's my key. I'm very careless. She oughtn't to let the child play up here. It's dangerous. There you are, no father, no discipline. What can you say?
Is the little girl's father dead?
I don't know.
No sé.
Might be. I don't know. Nobody knows.
Él lo sabe.
My daughter would like to know too. But there you are. It's her cross and she must bear it.
Ahí
We all have our cross to bear.
la pone.
Everything there looks pretty harmless.
Tomato.
You are right, my friend. But if I were to mix, say, a little tomato sauce with some strawberry jam, then
Saca el cigarro de...
I gather
No
from
sabe
our
bien.
mutual friend that Saturday is the day and the hour 1:45.
How can
45.
I start some mechanism?
So you leave that to me. By the
45
time you
minutos.
receive it, everything will have been set in motion. You seem a little nervous. Don't be afraid. Say to yourself, there is one man who envies you.
un hombre.
I've been a fighter always until now, but alas, I no longer wanted in the front line. I must keep the fighters supplied. But I would rather be in the other shoe. My dear, just look here.
Dios, mira eso.
Yes, yes, perhaps you're right. I must have put it there myself.
Era... Oh,
There, but no harm done.
no,
Well, I think everything is quite clear.
pena.
Slapped me hard. Granddad's been very naughty. Look there. What's he doing?
Mira,
Might be watching me. Why not?
They probably know too much for us. They'll raid you one day.
I shall give them a nice warm welcome if they do.
You didn't see me.
On Saturday without fail, sir, the 2 canaries in a nice cage with a very deep tray. Don't forget, Saturday at 1:45. Good day, sir. Good day.
a 45.000. Buen día, buen día. Me pasó el policía.
And now, sir.
Ahí está.
I want a nice singing canary.
Mira,
A canary, you say, and my dear, the birds at once answered themselves.
y ahí va. Ah,
Of course I realized he wasn't really a greengrocer's assistant at all. I mean, a greengrocer's assistant can hardly afford to lunch at Simpson's, can he? He's really quite well off, and he's there to learn the business. It's one of the big chain restaurants.
sí, un poquito más.
If you ask me, I believe he's the son of the man who owns it. How would you like a job selling fruit?
What's the matter with Ted? He makes no sound for that.
Vision Cinema.
Wouldn't it be grand to have steak then into your bag?
Mike.
So I'd have it 3 times a day.
Querido Mike.
You can get pickup.
Yes, I wouldn't. Don't you how forget some things to eat? Some fish days.
What's the matter with Bert's day?
I think they're the worst things in the world. I bet Ted doesn't eat them.
Sure he does.
I bet he doesn't. They'll leave his dignity.
I don't think Ted's so terribly dignified.
And it's too dignified to eat eggs. Can I see your punching your
Oh,
thumb?
now it's all next.
Do you think Ted will come with us and say that?
He might if you ask.
More likely to if you ask him.
Sadie Bert's is fun. I like it. But Ted knows about all sorts of things.
Gangsters and burglars and everything.
How do you think that?
He reads about them. He says gangsters are not nearly so frightening as you'd think. Some of them are quite ordinary looking. Like you and me and Mr. Verloc.
No,
Perhaps he's
Carlos.
right. After all, if gangsters looked like gangsters, the police would soon get after them, wouldn't they, I mean?
Freelance. Mira, Tuesday, Tuesday.
Mr. Verloc, in?
I was expecting you.
Yes.
Do you know your way through?
Yes, sir.
Mira,
That's one, Jack.
chica.
Thank you. I have an appointment with Mr. Verloc.
Do you know your way through? You go right through the theater. Past one, Jack.
Thank you.
Lady there, Ted.
How did that sound, please?
I'll slip away in a minute. Maybe I won't be bothering you anymore again after tonight.
Es el cine. McCart. Tom McCart.
Manage him, will you?
In. Naqueros.
One down, please.
Anyway.
Past one, Jack.
Miguel. Es una fruta. Es una fruta. Una buena fruta. También.
Well, all that trouble for over now.
Sí, la vela.
Where does that lead to?
Well, front door. You remember when it fell open?
I'll give old Mr. V a surprise.
Una sorpresa. Ventana. Al ver una sorpresa a vela.
Oh,
Digo.
don't fiddle about. That's no good. Leave it to me. I'll get it out of him.
Ah.
Don't you do that to me?
Mm.
Don't you talk like that to me. Remember, I'm your uncle. All that.
Not at all. I'm only too glad to pay what the job's worth.
Well, I don't see anything against it. I'll call in tomorrow about 11 o'clock. And afterwards,
I'll settle with you when you've done the job.
of course, if the Arsenal lose to Birmingham on Saturday, I shan't be so pleased.
Arsenal? I don't follow.
No, I know you don't follow Arsenal, but they're a good bet, believe me.
Sí,
Don't forget, I filled in about 10 coupons. Stands me in at about 15 bob. So I'm fed up.
No.
Why? I know him. What were you doing up there? Who is he? Well, he's from the future next door. I know him all right, but...
What happened? I'm sure it had the back of the screen with loudspeakers. Wasn't that all right?
Hope I didn't hurt you. You never know, you know.
Well, Mr. Phillips, no harm done, I hope. I must be getting back to shave the old apple tree. Sorry.
Mm.
Good night, all. Good night.
That is Detective Sergeant Spencer of Scotland Yard. But who's he after?
They're having us on.
What are we going to do about it? But he's connected with the fruit store next door, I tell you. Spencer got in the last
Fruit.
job, the one I'm unlicensed from now. What are we going to do about it?
One thing.
This job is off, out, finished. We go quick from here and scatter. And keep scattered. And if he comes here again, tell him we don't know where we live. Say we've gone abroad. Anything you like.
Están todos ahí. Preguntando. Esa es la misión.
Yesterday, at Simpson's, when you had lunch with that fellow,
Was Teddy me?
Ayer dijo cuando comió con
did you ask him any questions about yourself?
una pregunta.
About me?
No, I didn't think of it. Why?
No, aunque
Because he's a detective from Scotland Yard.
como un detective
Spying on us. And me.
está buscándome a mí.
Why should he? What is there to find out?
Yo sé,
I'm all right. It must be one of those fellows who came here tonight.
But you said he was spying on you.
comparado.
No, not on me.
No,
This place, I meant.
If
No,
he
no,
has
no.
anything against anybody, why didn't he come straight to you? You'd help him. I'll talk to Mr. Detective Ted.
No. I'll speak to him myself.
deseo que dice nada.
I've been cleaned all day. I look up.
Where's Ted? He's gone. Has he gone to Scotland Yard? Shot Mr. Girl. Of course, I didn't like the idea, but I couldn't refuse. It was official.
But why? What's wrong?
Did they say what it was about? Not so far as I know. You must have been showing some funny sort of films, I dare say. You know, perhaps a bit too often.
Was he there? Rose.
No más no lado por chato. Duermo yo te.
I was trying to get hold of him since first thing this morning. Wasn't there anybody there to answer?
No. But it's too late to stop him now. He's gone out with an order.
Muy tarde para poner
Oh.
una orden. Ok,
All right.
ok. Muy bueno.
An old man just left. I thought he must have made a mistake.
No, that's all right.
No, está
It's only
bien.
a pair of birds for Stevie. I was just phoning about it.
It's terribly good to him.
Not to you?
You're good to him, you're good to me, you know that.
Yes, I know.
What made you think of
Oh, someone made the suggestion. Go and call him, will you?
Ahí está él. Abajo. Ahí está el sol. Claro, lo mandó de la casa de los pájaros. Ah, de la casa de los pájaros. Bueno, fue la llamada. Ahí está. Dice, don't forget the bird will sing at 1:45. Dice el sueño de los pájaros, 1:45, yo soy Goku.
What are you doing up there?
¿Qué haces ahí? Oh,
There's a surprise for you inside.
qué sorpresa,
Go
eh.
and see.
Y se va. A ver.
There was no one on the door. Forgive me for busting in like this.
We're getting used to it. I'm afraid we've nothing showing at this early hour.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Verloc, but I'm here on business.
Same business as last night.
Mira, esa noche.
Mrs. Verloc, there's nothing personal in all this.
Isn't he? You had us fooled all right. Trying to make Stevie and me think you were afraid.
Do you think I enjoyed it?
Then why did you?
I asked to be taken off this job this morning.
Dice que era una
You
broma.
guess why? It's not as easy as that. My job you have to do as you're told.
Well, what have you been told? It was about the men who came here last night. My husband had nothing to do with it. You better realize that. They came here on business about the cinema.
That's just it. You have no idea what their business was.
Whatever it was, I'm sure my husband hasn't done anything wrong.
I hope you're right.
Está mal, pero dice
Why
que
do you
está
say
bien.
like that?
But we believe there's something going on here connected with sabotage.
Sabotage.
That blackout the other night,
Sabotage,
you remember?
dijo. Oh,
Well, my husband hasn't anything to do with sabotage.
sabotage.
Tell me that night he'd been in all the evening. That wasn't true. I saw him come back with my own eyes.
La verdad.
I don't believe it.
No te creo.
You're making things very difficult for me. I'm going to ask you a lot of questions. How about those men?
I told you before, he's the most harmless person in the whole world. He wouldn't do anything to...
No sé, el mejor del mundo.
These men who aren't together.
No, cualquier cosa. Oh,
Did you recognize any of them?
mira, mira.
One of them,
Eso no. Es la hora. No es la hora. Es la hora.
Stevie!
They're beauteous. Which one's the hen?
You'll have to wait till one of them lays an egg.
Wouldn't it fool everybody if one day the gent laid an egg? Gosh, wouldn't that be funny?
You're right. By the way, has that two-wheeler gone over to the Canterbury yet?
Well, there's plenty of time.
I was just wondering. One doing it at the same time.